Today I have this box here. This is a Lane's sampler box. They did furniture that the company that sold these went out of business. And even though this is quite an interesting box, that's not why I'm doing this video. It's what's inside the box. And I have a collection in there. When I was over having my storage unit sale, I found this box up on my shelf in there. That's where I kept it because I was moving and stuff and I didn't want to lose the contents or the box. Well, so, and Marlena, she will have a good appreciation of what you're about to see. That in there is Ellensburg Blues and Holly Blues. And some of these I found, some I've traded for, and some were just given to me. But this one here, this is what they call bitrodial, and when you cut that, it makes a turtle back. And the color wasn't as deep as what you'd like, but it'd still make some nice jewelry. And most people wouldn't put Holly Blues and Ellensburg Blues together because a lot of people just can't tell the difference. But this here is a Holly Blue. It's got a deeper color. When you hold it up in the light here, like this, you know, I can do that without blinding everybody. You know, you get a little bit of a glow, but not much. But when I take a Ellensburg Blue like this one here would make a beautiful stone. You hold it up there. How can I get it in that light? I can't do it without that. Not that one there, it's too thick. Maybe this one. Yeah. See, it'll glow a little bit more in there. Now this here's that's another piece of blue. It's really hard to tell the difference between this. Now this here is a Holly Blue. That's an Ellensburg Blue. And another Holly Blue. That's an Ellensburg Blue. Go in there and make something nice. And a Holly Blue. Now you can kind of see that the Holly Blue is just a little darker, and it tends to be a little more purple, even though I have found Ellensburg Blues that will go to a royal purple. And that's a Holly Blue. Right there, I don't even know what the hell. I guess it had a little blue in there. Oh, it probably got cut off. And that was the rest of it. That there, we'll throw it out. There's a nice blue. That's an Ellensburg Blue, and it almost had some snowflake in there, and there still would make a beautiful stone out of that. This one here just had an edge. I think I found this off of Highway 10. It geoed it in the center. Oh, that might have been the other part of that one over there. But it does have some blue on top. It's a little pockmarked, but it does have a little snowflake on the side. You might get something out of that one. And they say, that's a nice Ellensburg Blue right there. They say that the Ellensburg Blue is the third rarest stone, agate. And well, that's a beautiful stone there. And that is an Ellensburg blue. Oh, that's a nice one. And see, it comes pretty close to that color right there. You can see that it would almost pass, but it's not. It's an Ellensburg blue. Like I say, they do get deeper colors. And this here I found, it's actually green, but in the center there was a little bit of Ellensburg blue. I found it in a blue area, but also in that same area you will find this green chalcedony. And that was very interesting. One day I'll have to make a stone out of this. So that goes kind of in its own collection there. There we go. That's an Ellensburg blue. See, it's got a deeper, I bet it's off of that. And the rest of these are kind of close. Well, this one here, I have a piece of rock that this one sets in. I found the rock the other day, but I didn't find this piece. Now I found this piece. I'm going to glue it back in there. A little bit of blue in there, kind of just barely. I think if you would have went any further, it would have lost it. Got tumbled. Not much in there. That's pretty light. I don't think I would consider that one a blue. This here definitely has some blue out here on the outer sides. There's a little park there. It'd be hard to get a stone out of it. It's kind of a sample, I guess. This here's a perfect example of a blue when you hold it in the light. It gets that glow, that kind of almost a pinkish glow to it. And the holly blue will not do that. That was a perfect example. Here's a light blue. Almost looks like a clamshell. But I know it isn't because I know exactly where I found that. That's pretty light. I don't know if it'd be much better than a tumbler. The rest of these are kind of, oh, this is kind of interesting. I didn't know this was in here. I was down in Arizona walking out in the desert and I found this in a wash out there, and it was a tooth. I picked it up because I said, oh, that's like a tooth, and you know, I didn't think much about it until I got back to where I was staying, and then I noticed that there was like some enamel here, and I go, oh, that really is a tooth. So I found that out in the desert in Arizona. Well, that'd be interesting to do something with. It's almost got a turtle back to it too. Not quite, but almost. But yeah, well, that's the blues, and that's kind of the difference when you got them here side by side. When they're separated, you can definitely see the difference. If you're looking at them singly, especially something like this, that one there would be a tough one, and it's almost there but not quite. And this one here is the same. It's almost there but not quite. Well, that's that there, and I was talking to my old rock hounding partner while I was over there, and boy, after I gave him a stone out of here that he could go have cut and made into some jewelry, and he was looking at it and he was thinking, boy, he'd like to get back up on that hill, And he was with me when I found that one right there. And I got a picture of him when we were up there, and that was at least a decade ago. And he was talking about going, but I know there's no way. I've been thinking about going up there, and it's just been, after having the foot surgeries, I didn't think I could make it, but now I think I can, and I may go up there before the year's out. And this here is one I found out in the valley, and it's a Ellensburg blue. So we can get it to where we can see in there, but it was so small that I didn't think I could do much with it, so I left it the way it was, and I put it on here so when I'm out hunting with somebody else that has never went Ellensburg blue hunting, I can show them kind of what they're looking for. You know, this is the color, this is what they look on the way they are, and it has helped. And this here, just before I had my foot surgeries, I was thinking, how was I gonna, you know, I don't like crutches. I said I needed a cane or something. Well, I was on the river and I found this stick right here. I'll get back. And it worked out just perfect. That's a root. Actually, you can see where it grew around all the different rocks and stuff here. And I cut it to length, and it fits my hand just perfectly. It's got a thumb notch right there, and I put a little stain on it, and that's what it came out to be like. And it helped me a lot when I had the surgeries. Then I was able to walk around, and everybody said they really liked it. So, well, that's what I had for show and tell today. And hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.